The strange thing about quitting social media is that your brain may feel worse before it starts feeling better. At first, you might reach for your phone without even realizing it. You wake up, unlock it. You sit down, unlock it. You feel bored for 5 seconds, unlock it. And when there's nothing new to see, you close the app, only to open it again a few seconds later. That isn't because you suddenly became weak. Your brain simply got used to being entertained every time it felt uncomfortable. And when that stimulation disappears, something unexpected happens. Silence starts feeling uncomfortable. For the first few days, boredom can feel almost unbearable. You may feel restless, irritated. You might even convince yourself that you're missing something important. But there's a deeper reason for this. Social media constantly gives your brain tiny rewards. A new message, a like, a funny video, a shocking headline, someone attractive, something unexpected. You never know what will appear next. And that unpredictability is exactly what keeps you checking. It's like pulling a lever on a machine, because maybe the next pull will give you something exciting. But when you stop checking, the machine goes silent, and your brain begins asking a strange question. What am I supposed to do now? This is where most people quit quitting. They mistake discomfort for proof that they need social media. But the discomfort is often the adjustment, and if you stay long enough, something starts changing. You begin noticing how often your mind was being interrupted. You're eating, and suddenly you're thinking about your phone. You're watching a movie and checking notifications. You're talking to someone, while part of your attention is somewhere else. Without constant digital stimulation, your attention slowly gets a chance to settle. And this can feel surprisingly strange, because boredom begins returning. But boredom isn't always the enemy. Sometimes boredom is where your brain finally has room to think. You take a walk without your phone. At first, nothing happens. Then a random thought appears. Then another. You remember something you wanted to do. You start imagining something. You notice the sky, the street, the sound around you. Things that were always there, but rarely received your full attention. And then something even more important can happen. You start becoming comfortable with your own thoughts again. Because social media doesn't only fill your free time. Sometimes it helps you avoid yourself. The uncomfortable thought, the loneliness, the insecurity, the feeling that everyone else is moving ahead. Every time those feelings appear, you can escape into someone else's life. But when the screen disappears, there's nowhere to hide. And that can hurt. But it can also be the beginning of something powerful. Because eventually, you may realize, I wasn't actually bored. I was uncomfortable being alone with my mind. And once you understand that, your relationship with boredom can change. Instead of immediately reaching for stimulation, you might let the feeling exist. You might read, think, create, talk to someone, or simply sit there without needing to be entertained. And gradually, your brain starts relearning something it had almost forgotten. Not every second needs to feel exciting. Your attention becomes more deliberate. You may find it easier to stay with a task without constantly needing to check something. You may notice conversations becoming deeper because you're actually present for them. And perhaps the biggest change isn't happening in your brain at all. It's happening in the way you see yourself. Because every day on social media, you're surrounded by other people's carefully selected moments. Their vacations, their relationships, their bodies, their achievements, their perfect mornings. And even when you know those moments aren't the whole story, your brain can still compare. Then you step away, and suddenly, there are fewer lives to measure yours against. You stop asking, why isn't my life like theirs? And slowly start asking, what do I actually want my life to be? That's the shift people often don't expect. Quitting social media isn't really about deleting an app. It's about taking back the tiny pieces of attention you were giving away all day. At first, the empty space feels uncomfortable. Then it becomes peaceful. Then that peaceful space becomes yours. And maybe that's the most important thing your brain discovers. You don't need to be constantly stimulated to feel alive. Sometimes, the life you've been searching for between endless scrolling is the life waiting for you when you finally put the phone down. If you've ever tried taking a break from social media, tell me what changed for you. And if this made you look at your scrolling a little differently, subscribe for more psychology that explains the strange things your brain does every day.